From the brand new Phillipsburg High School Gymnasium on the campus of Phillipsburg High School in Lopatcong Township, New Jersey, Stateliner Sports Network proudly presents Phillipsburg High School Wrestling. This afternoon, it is the finals of the New Jersey District 3 Wrestling Tournament. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Moore, and along with Bob Kerp, we'll be bringing you all the hold-by-hold of this afternoon's finals. Phillipsburg Wrestling on the Stateliner Sports Network is brought to you by Rothman Orthopedics, proud to be the exclusive partner of the NJSIAA and to support Stateliner Athletics. Visit RothmanOrtho.com to make an appointment and stop dealing with pain. Get back to truly living. By Ahart, Frinzi & Smith, recognized as one of the leading insurance agencies in the United States. Find out more at afsinsurance.com. By Urco Credit Union, 450 Hillcrest Boulevard in Phillipsburg and 2240 Northampton Street in Easton. Great rates, low fees. Clean up those after the holidays bills with a low-cost personal loan. Visit us at urcocu.com. By Buxton Athletic Training Center in Randolph, New Jersey, for all of your wrestling training needs year-round. World-class coaching and top-notch wrestlers of all ages. Follow them on Instagram at Buxton Athletics and on Facebook at Buxton Athletic Training Center. By the Firth Youth Center, a proud promoter of youth athletics. Find them at www.firthyouthcenter.com. By Open Mic, for exclusive coverage of the Stateliners and the entire Hundred and Warren, Sussex area, follow Mike Weileman's blog at mikeopen.blogspot.com. Follow the Stateliners on Facebook at Phillipsburg HS Wrestling. And follow Phillipsburg Wrestling on Twitter at Pberg HS Wrestling, Pberg, HSWRESTLIN. Stateliners leading the way. They have 239.5 team points through the consolation finals. They will have 10 wrestlers in the finals. Second place belongs to Plainfield at 127. Plainfield with 3 in the finals. Somerville and Roselle Park each have 4. 2 each for Bernards, Carteret, and New Providence, and 1 for Woodbridge. We'll begin at 106 pounds, where it'll be Phillipsburg's Logan Matsko, the top seed, a sophomore, 30-9, facing the 3 seed, Tanner Donato of Somerville. He's a junior, 26-6. 113, Gabe Leo of Roselle Park, the top seed, a senior, 26-6, facing Justin Villani of Bernards, the 2 seed. He's a junior, 27-4. 120, Tyler Epps of Plainfield, the top seed, a junior, 26-10. He'll face the 6 seed, Phillipsburg's Joe Innamorato, a freshman, 13-18 on the season. 126, the top seed, Eddie Hummel of Roselle Park, a sophomore, 30-4, facing the 2 seed, Phillipsburg's Bryce Peretti, a senior. He's 24-12. 132, the top seed, Mark Montgomery from Roselle Park, a senior, 29-2, facing the 2 seed, Phillipsburg's Travis Jones, a senior, 32-3. 138, the top seed, Phillipsburg's Kyle Tino, a senior, 27-10, will face the 3 seed, Skylar Fry, a senior from Plainfield. He is 20-4. 145, Elvin Guerrero of Roselle Park, the top seed, a senior, 28-6. He'll face the 2 seed, Phillipsburg's Luke Harden, a senior, and 11-18. 152, the top seed, Phillipsburg's Cody Harrison, a senior, 31-2, against Bernard's 2nd seed, Luke Burns, a sophomore, 29-3. 160, the top seed, Jacob Vega of Carteret, a junior, 34-1. He'll face the 2 seed from New Providence, Joe D'Elia, a senior, 32-3. 170, Kaiseron Casey of Plainfield, the top seed, a junior, 30-7. He'll face the 3 seed, Jordan Malanga of Somerville, a senior, 22-9. 182, Phillipsburg's Jake Wicks, the top seed, a junior, 22-13. Facing the 2 seed, Yusef Albayar of Woodbridge, a senior, 26-9. 195, Andrew Diodato of Somerville, the 4 seed, a senior, 25-5, will face the 2 seed, Phillipsburg's Austin Roth, a senior, 29-5. 220, Gage Horvath of Phillipsburg, the top seed, the juniors 18-17. He'll face the 2 seed, Stefan Ruiz of Carteret, a junior, 28-9. And wrapping it up at 285, Nadim El Maroni from New Providence, the top seed, a senior, 26-10, facing Richard Herrera of Somerville, the 3 seed, a junior, 20-9. Mentioned that the consolations, Phillipsburg had 2 third-place finishers. James Day at 113 pounds. Day decisioned Alexis Irizarry of Woodbridge 8-1. Day advancing. Also advancing for the State Liners at, so I find the paperwork here. Hold on, folks. Bear with me for just a moment.
20.
At 120, I'm sorry.
No, 220.
220. Cody Krutz at 285. Won a decision 4-2. He got a takedown at the buzzer. And finishing in 4th was TJ Abode at 160, and at 170, freshman David Pearson. So we get set to go here at 106. Logan Matsko, top seed from Phillipsburg, sophomore, 20-9, and Tanner Donato of Somerville, the 3 seed, a junior, 26-6. Chris Rebels is the referee for this match. Matsko diving in on the right leg of Donato. Wrestlers back up to their feet. Matsko had a bye in the quarters. He dives in on a double, turns the corner with that, trying to hook the leg. Still no advantage. Matsko hooks the leg, gets the takedown. The State Liner sophomore, who is bidding for his 2nd district championship, leads 2-0.
Matsko went in at 107.5 and Donato at 105.8.
Matsko with a fall in 3 minutes over Sean Honeywell of Bernards, who ended up finishing 3rd. Donato had a fall in 1:45 over Xavier Laraquente of Woodbridge, who ended up 4th. That is stopped potentially dangerous by Chris Rebels with 59 seconds to go in the 1st.
Just looking at some of the wrestlers today, Mike, Matsko is not the only guy to drop from 13 to 6, and then you had the 6-penners going up to 13. So they all end up wrestling the same guys.
Donato stands. Matsko trying to pick him up and bring him back down, and there's the escape for Donato. Matsko on top, 2-1. Matsko's in on the left leg. Trying to switch to a double, take those legs over top his head. 30 seconds to wrestle here in the 2nd. Donato hanging on to the left arm of Matsko. Matsko now tries to come out and face him. There's still no advantage here. Matsko now turns in and gets the takedown with 14 seconds to go. And Matsko is on top, 4-1. Donato trying to switch. Hanging on to a leg is Matsko, and he's able to hang on and lead 4-1 after 1. Flip of the disc goes to Donato. Donato's going to take underneath to start the 2nd. Somerville Pioneers and head coach Andrew Flanagan. Donato stands, and looking for the standing hazard was Matsko. Donato stands again. Matsko will lose him on the escape. Matsko on top, 4-2. 2 takedowns to 2 escapes. Donato in on the right leg of Matsko. trying to pick those legs up over top his head. Drops Matsko down to his right hip. Matsko hanging on. He has two hands wrapped around the left leg of Donato. Trying to come up off the mat and keeping that leg. Donato's trying to lock up a cradle. There's still no advantage here. Matsko trying to hip up now, still no advantage. Donato with a takedown as he tilted Matsko towards the mat. So with the takedown for Donato, he has tied the match at 4. Matsko trying to come out and face him. He has a neutral. Matsko now leads 5-4. Matsko trying to spin around to Donato's right, in on the right leg behind the knee. Again, trying to pick those legs up over top his head. Drops Donato, trying to get him in a sitting position. Drops his left hip to the mat. Still no advantage. Donato stacks up. No, Matsko has Donato on his back. Chris Rebels is looking in. 15 seconds to go. And the fall! Matsko's a two-time champion. It comes in 3:43. And the Stateliners have themselves a titleist at 106, sophomore Logan Matsko. Second place to Donato of Somerville.
Looks like a cradle again for Matsko, as that's what he used in the semifinals.
113, Gabe Leo for Roselle Park. The top seed, he's a senior, 26-6, facing Justin Villani of Bernards. He's in the white with the red trim. Villani's the 2 seed, he's a junior, 27-4. There's a nice ankle pick by Leo, trying to pull Villani back onto the wrestling surface. And referee Frank Leichner says you are off neutral.
Leo weighing in at 114.8 and Villani at 112.4.
Villani is in on the right leg. Leo draped over top. Leo trying to sprawl and free that leg. Now he must have set up a spladle. Stalemate, says referee Frank Leichner. And we're back to the center.
Leo beat Petersburg's James Day 17-3 in the semis. And Villani over Alexis Izarani of Woodbridge in 246.
A takedown for Leo. He leads it 2-0. 45 seconds to go here in the first. Stalemate called by Frank Leichner. We're back to the center. Roselle Park in the black, and we're going to get some injury time for Justin Villani of Bernards. While we have a moment, and since we are nearing the end of our season, Bob and I want to thank those folks who assist us in making this all possible. First and foremost to Justin Samra and Rothman Orthopedics. Our regular season and especially our postseason broadcasts would simply not be possible without Justin's efforts, and you enjoy them at no cost thanks to Justin. And to Jeff Russo, who had the vision that created the Stateliner Sports Network and who tirelessly promotes our broadcasts. Villani's okay. And we're back to it with 40 seconds to go in the first. Mat return by Leo as Villani stood, brought down immediately. Leo controlling that right wrist. Got the high wrist trying to tilt Villani and has a 1 count. Villani's able to roll on through. Under 20 seconds to go here in the first. Leo underhooks the right shoulder. Villani sits. Trying to pry those hands apart with 4 seconds to go, and they're off at 3.7.
Villani had 5 takedowns in his semifinal win, and Villani had 3.
Caution against Villani. Leo maintains control, leads 2-0 after 1. Leo will defer. Check it. Villani deferred. Leo taking underneath. Start the second. Leo tries to crawl away on the whistle. Right hand 5 pry as Villani trying to get the legs in. It's up high. Trying to sink that right. He's got the left leg in, the right, but he's up a little high. And Leo caught the right leg and has a reversal. Leo of Roselle Park on top 4-0. Leo finishing 3rd in District 15 last year. He was 36-9.
Leo just got in control of that ankle and used it against Villani.
On the mat return. Villani sits out, looking to switch, and he's going to get 1 as they go off, and it's 4-1 Leo in the second with 1:11 to go.
Another takedown.
Villani was looking for a Russian tie. He dives in, and Leo sprawls. Leo with an ankle pick and has a takedown. Leo's second, he leads 6-1. He is going to cut Villani on the escape, 6-2, with 46 seconds to go. Leo finishing 4th in the Colt Classic, and he was a runner-up in the Union County tournament. Leo reaches for a leg, can't pull it in.
Good job.
Little front head and arm, and they're off with 31 seconds to go. Villani finished 4th in District 15 last year, and he is a Somerset County tournament runner-up. He was 23-7 a year ago.
Set it up, set it up.
Villani looking for a front head and arm, underhooks the left shoulder. Off they go at 17 seconds.
So in this reshuffling of the district in the semifinals, out of the 28 bouts, 15 were by fall, 1 by technical fall.
Run him down, run him down.
Leo's in on the left leg. Under 10 seconds to go. Picks that leg up, trips at the right. Villani tried to reach back for a whizzer, could not, and with 2.3 seconds to go, Leo has a takedown to go up 8-2.
Good period, Gabe.
The quarterfinal matches were the third place matches were more evenly tested. There was 3 falls and 1 injury default there.
Leo ahead 8-2 after 2, and Villani will choose underneath in the third.
Solid stuff, Gabe. Good hand fight.
Villani is one of 2 Bernards finalists. Leo one of 4 for Roselle Park. Leo's in on the right leg, and he has a takedown. His 4th takedown, and Leo leads 10-3. The escape had cut it to 8-3, the takedown 10-3. Losers in the final, he's going to give up an escape, so it's 10-4. The second place finishers and third place finishers will wrestle on Wednesday at Union. In the first round of the regionals, the loser of that round is eliminated. The 4 winners on Wednesday night in each weight class will join the 4 district champions in the quarterfinals on Friday night. We'll have the semifinals for you Saturday morning and the finals Saturday afternoon. Leo has a takedown and had a low leg cradle, but gave up on that. The takedown makes it 12-4 Leo. He's going to cut Villani again. On the escape, it is 12-5. And a stalling call against Villani. Shoots simultaneously, and Leo spins around to Villani's right. Has his sixth takedown, 14-5. Surrenders an escape. It is 14-6. So Leo has built to the major here in the 113-pound final of District 13. 30 seconds to go. Spins right, then left. Villani blocking him off, left arm behind the left knee, and there is a takedown signaled by Frank Leitner. It is 16-6. 15 seconds to go in the bout. Gabe Leo of Roselle Park is the champion at 113 pounds, 16-6 over Justin Villani of Bernards.
Now let's have our place winners, top 3 place winners for 106.
Medal ceremony coming up at 106 pounds.
Over under the floor basket for our athletic director, Tom Fisher. Top 3 place winners, 106.
The champion at 106
In 3rd place from
is Phillipsburg's Logan Matsko, second to Tanner Donato of Somerville, and third Sean Hunnewell of Bernards. Xavier Laraquente of Woodbridge came in 4th.
2019 district champion from Phillipsburg, Logan Masco.
We go to 120. It'll be the 6th seed, Joe Innamorato of Phillipsburg, a freshman 13 and 18, facing the top seed, Tyleek Epps of Plainfield, a junior. He is 26 and 10. Epps the taller of the two. He's in the Plainfield white singlet, red trim, cardinal on the back. Innamorato's in on a high crotch, trying to pick up Epps, trying to drive through that and throw him the other way, and they go off. No advantage. We've wrestled 19 seconds.
Now Murata got a fall in 5:39 in the semifinal bout over Somerville's Nick Chabak.
Epps got a shot at the left leg of Innamorato, who reaches for the right leg of Epps. No advantage. Referee is Charles Bartlett. Chris Rebels is assisting.
Both wrestlers weighed in at 121 and change.
Innamorato, the 6th seed, had falls in his first 2 rounds. Well, excuse me, a major and a fall. He's looking for a headlock. We've wrestled 1 minute, no advantage. Now, Innamorato's in on the left leg, has that leg up in the air. Whizzer put in by Epps. He's trying to step across the whizzer. Still no advantage, and Epps fights off that takedown attempt from Innamorato. 40 seconds to go, scoreless first. Innamorato has been the aggressor here in the first.
He's had 2 good shots, just was not able to finish either one of them as Epps used the whizzer to fight him off.
Shoots simultaneously. Epps at least a head taller than Innamorato. He's in on Innamorato's left leg. Innamorato tried to funk his way out of that. Now trying to crawl away, and a 2-point takedown for Epps.
Yeah, it was just too quick for Joey Innamorato. He was down on that ankle before Joe had a chance to react.
2-0, 13 seconds here in the first for Inamorado to try to get away. Stands. Epps trying to trip. Inamorado comes out with 7 seconds to go. And we are 2-1 Epps in the first. And that'll be our score after 1.
Epps was a 10-2 winner in the semis over James Kessler of Bernards.
Inamorado is going down to start the second. In the finals, we have 15 seniors, 9 juniors, 3 sophomores. Inamorado is the lone freshman. He has an escape, and we are tied at 2. He has a front head and arm. 13 of the 14 top seeds made it. 9 of the seconds, 4/3 of fourth, and Inamorado is the lone 6th. Epps trying to get in on a double, picks up Inamorado, and will take him down as they go off. Epps' second takedown, and he leads 4-2.
And here again, he was just too quick.
The top 2 seeds are going to meet 8 times in the finals. 1 and 3 will meet 4 times, 2 and 4 once. Inamorado's out very quickly. He has 3 escapes to a pair of takedowns for Epps. It's 4-3 Epps.
Inamorado had 2 good attempts in the first. He has not been able to complete one yet.
Epps reached for the left leg, couldn't pull it in. Now Inamorado trying to get in a double, could not power his way through. Now he wants a bear hug. He has his hands locked behind Epps, but broke the hands apart. Epps wanted a headlock. Ankle pick missed by Inamorado, and Epps almost spun around. So I think Inamorado wants to use his strength. Epps wants to use his quickness.
Yeah, and Inamorado really, I mean, he's better off initiating because Epps has been too quick for him.
45 seconds to wrestle in the second. Epps is in on Inamorado's left leg, picks that up. Inamorado reaching for a leg on Epps. There's a trip at the edge, dragging his toes, and that's a 3rd takedown for Epps. He leads Inamorado 6-3.
He just dropped his level that time and grabbed the ankle, then worked his way up.
31 seconds to go here in the second. Inamorado trying to come out and face Epps. He has an escape.
He's reaching back for that leg like he wanted a Peterson. I think he was not satisfied getting one. He wanted to try for a reversal first.
6-4. Inamorado got in on a leg. They're off with 11.2 seconds to go. Going to be Epps' choice in the third. Second period ends. 6-4 Epps.
That was the first time there at the close of the second period, Mike, where Epps had made a shot attempt and Inamorado was able to block him off.
And Epps is taking neutral in the third. Epps a 10-0 winner over Danny Luke of Roselle Park in the quarters, and then won 10-2 over James Kessler of Bernards in the semis. They're off no advantage here, 11 seconds into the third. Inamorado bidding to become Phillipsburg's second champion, joining Logan Matsko.
Tournament wrestling's often 2 guys trying not to lose. That's not Inamorado.
He dives in on a double, trips, whizzer put in by Epps, and he will fight off that takedown attempt with 1:37 to go in the bout. That's a third good shot by Inamorado, but not able to finish.
And a third good whizzer from Epps to fight it off.
Inamorado trying to snap down, reaching for a leg. Epps trying to get behind Inamorado at the edge. They are off no advantage. We have 1:20 to go.
Wouldn't be surprised, Mike, if he throws a headlock. Inamorado, he leaves it all the way out there, and if he's down late, he's going to try something big.
Epps is looking for a Russian tie. There's a stalling call on Epps as Inamorado shoots in. First warning in the bout. We've got a minute to wrestle. Inamorado tried to jack him up. They're off at 58 seconds.
One good one, Joey.
Inamorado trailing by 2. Stalling warning against Epps. 50 seconds to go in the bout. Epps with half a shot. Inamorado shoots in, Epps sprawls. Inamorado pops his head out. Inamorado with half a shot, reaching again, pushes him off. There's a stalling call against Epps and a point for Inamorado, and it's 6-5 with 30 seconds to go. Can he get a takedown, or can he force another stalling call? Inamorado pressuring in. Reaches for a leg. Epps fights it off. Inamorado looking for the headlock at the edge. Can he step across with the headlock? No advantage yet. And the takedown and back points for Inamorado. The Stateliner freshman is going to win himself a title. They are off the mat. That is a 5-point play for Joey Inamorado. And he's got the lead at 10-6 with 8 seconds to go.
You got to love his attitude and the way he just goes for it.
Inamorado, right hand tight waist. Breaks down Epps. 5 seconds to go. The 6th-seeded Stateliner freshman has himself a title. 10-6 over the top seed, Tyleek Epps of Plainfield. And the second championship for the Stateliners on the afternoon.
It's just an amazing finish for Joey Inamorado. And it's so unlike tournament wrestling because he goes for it.
Medal ceremony coming up.
So at 113 pounds, your winner, Gabriel Leo of Roselle Park. It was a 16-6 decision. And that was over Justin Villani of Bernard. So he's the second finisher. And in third place, James Day of Phillipsburg with a 8-1 victory over Israani of Woodbridge.
And your 2019 district champion from Roselle Park, Gabe Leo.
We go to 126, Bryce Perenni for Phillipsburg. Perenni, the 2 seed, a senior 24-12, facing top-seeded Eddie Hummel from Roselle Park. He is a sophomore. He is 30-4. Frank Leitner will be the referee for this final. Hummel gets in on Perenni's left leg. Perenni trying to hang on around the midsection. Hummel trying to spin around to hook the leg. He now picks that left leg up. Perenni cross faces and gets his leg out of there. No advantage. Circle each other to the right. Perenni in the Stateliner garnet gray and white singlet. That's white and a garnet Phillipsburg across the chest. And the darker black singlet for Eddie Hummel of Roselle Park.
Both wrestlers weighed in at 127. That's 0.7 for Parenti and 0.2 for Hummel.
Hummel trying to get in on a double. Perenni controlling the right arm of Hummel. Still no advantage here. Hummel trying to pick up that right leg of Parenti. Then wants to trip him, and he will get the takedown with 49 seconds to go. Hummel on top, 2-0, and they're off the mat. Roselle Park coached by Brian Rooney, who was a region coach of the year last year.
Hummel hit a throw in the semifinals to get a pin in 49 seconds over Jamin Bryant of Somerville.
Trying to tilt Perenni on the whistle. Got a big one coming up after this one at 1:32. Travis Jones of Phillipsburg looking for his 3rd district title. And Mark Montgomery of Roselle Park is looking for his 4th. 20 seconds to wrestle here in the first, with Hummel on top 2-0. Perenni trying to come out and face him, and then Hummel's able to take him off the mat across the way with 13.3 seconds to go.
Perenni's win was 7-0 in the semis over Johnny Cruz of Plainfield, with a lot of the scoring coming late in that one.
That was a 5-point play, or a takedown, and the 3 back points, 5 points for Perenni. 3 seconds to go, and Hummel will have a 2-0 lead after 1. Hummel finishing 2nd in the Colt Classic. He chooses bottom to start the 2nd. And Hummel was a Union County tournament champion. 18-2 a year ago. Perenni trying to work a hazard, trying to take Hummel over to his left. Trying to turn Hummel to his left. So far unable to budge him. Throws the right leg in. Hummel tries to stand. Perenni still in control, trying to take him off his feet at the edge. Hummel trying to kick away from Perenni. Perenni stalling warning on Bryce. Perenni now looking in on a high crotch to try to maintain control, and Hummel has a escape and a takedown. And Hummel leads 5-0. He was able to ride Perenni out after getting a takedown in the first. We're under a minute to wrestle here in the second. Now, I thought they gave him an escape and a takedown. It's only 4-0 on the board. Possible it's just a reversal. Hummel in control of Perenni's right arm. Bryce and his weight high in the back. Perenni now gets to his base. Under 30 seconds to go here in the second. Left hand tight waist, controls the right arm. Perenni has been warned. He was warned for stalling on top in this period. Hummel pulls the left wrist through the crotch. Off they go across the way with 8.8 seconds to go. Perenni finishing 6th in the Hurricane, 5th in the Hunter and Sussex Warren. He's set. Hummel, left-hand tight waist. Perenni trying to come out and get one. And Hummel maintains control. 5-0 after 2. Perenni's choice. He's going to go underneath. And Hummel will give him an escape. So it's 5-1 in the third. Perenni had a fall in 16 seconds in the quarters. As Hummel gets in on Perenni's right leg behind the knee. Picks those legs up over top his head. A Peterson-like move. Still no advantage here. And there is a takedown for Hummel. Hummel on top, 6-1. Bars the right arm on Perenni. At the edge of the mat across the way in front of the podium. Off they go at 55 seconds.
The closest Perenni came to getting out was probably the end of the second period. He was trying a Peterson near the edge.
He's going to cut him. 6-2 on the escape. Circle each other to the right. .40 to go. Nice duck under by Hummel for a takedown.
It was very quick.
30 seconds, 30.
At the edge across the way, the takedown made it 8-2. Trying to snap Perenni to his back. Perenni's right arm well extended. Perenni trying to get out on the edge, and they're off with Hummel still in control. He has 3 takedowns and a reversal. And he has given Perenni a pair of escapes. Perenni's ready.
15 seconds.
Hummel underhooks the right shoulder of Perenni. Perenni pries the hands apart, has an escape. It is 8-3. Another takedown, 10-3 for Hummel. Eddie Hummel of Roselle Park, the champion at 126 pounds, 10-3 over Phillipsburg's Bryce Perenni.
At 120.
Medal winners at 120 pounds will be Joey Namrata with that late 5-point play. Your champion at 120 with Tyleek Epps of Plainfield, the second place finisher. Third goes to Nick Chabrak of Somerville. It was a 16-7 winner over James Kessler of Bernards in their third place bout.
So 132, Travis Jones of Phillipsburg, the 2 seed. He's a senior, 32-3, facing the top seed. Mark Montgomery of Roselle Park, he's a senior, 29-2. Montgomery is ranked 4th in the state, according to NJ.com. Jones was 4th at 126. Montgomery is a 3-time district champ. Jones a 2-time district champ. Chris Rebels is the referee for this bout.
Sorry, Mike, both wrestlers weighing in at 133 and change.
Montgomery tries to snap down on the head of Jones and spin around. Jones able to fight that off. Jones in the garnet gray and white singlet, Phillipsburg across the chest, liners across the back. Jones trying to work a front head and arm. Near the edge, just in front of the scorer's table to our left. And they're off at 58 seconds.
Both wrestlers pinned in their semifinal bout. Montgomery in 35 seconds over Wilson Carrillo of Plainfield. And Jones with a cradle in 2:45 over Will Kaufman of Bernards.
Montgomery's in on Jones's right leg. Jones reaches back for the left leg of Montgomery. Funks through that, still no advantage. Jones hanging on to both legs. Montgomery hanging on to the left foot of Jones. No advantage. Inside 25. Jones trying to turn in. Montgomery still has Jones's left leg. This is a classic college-type scramble. Final 10 seconds. Jones trying to pick up on both legs and come out the side door. 2 seconds, 1, and no takedown. No takedown, scoreless after 1.
A lot of poise on both wrestlers' part not to panic in that situation.
Montgomery's going underneath. Jones adjusting the headgear. Montgomery underneath to start the second. Jones right hand tight waist. Montgomery stands. Jones picks him up through the crotch, steps through on the mat return. Montgomery sits back into Jones. Jones with a half Nelson from the right side. Jones wants to tilt Montgomery to his right. He's got the right leg in. .30 seconds gone in the second. No score, Jones riding in the second. Breaks down Montgomery, wants a half from the right side. Now right hand thigh pry. Montgomery stands. Jones standing behind him, again maintains control. Controlling the right wrist. Trying to pull that across the body. Jones looking for a cradle. Montgomery trying to stand at the edge, and Jones will take him off. 55 seconds to go. Travis, defending district and region champion, 7th in the state a year ago. 2nd in the King of the Mountains, 2nd in the Hurricanes, 2nd in the Hunter and Sussex Warren, and ranked 4th in the state. 102 and 24 in his career. There's a caution that is on Montgomery. Jones chops at that right elbow and the whistle. Montgomery tries to stand. Jones wants to lift with the mat return. Sits down behind Montgomery, maintains control. Montgomery trying to pick up on the left leg of Jones and sit back into him. Montgomery has a reversal, and he leads Jones 2-0. Wraps the tight waist around Jones' right side. Pressures on the right elbow. Jones trying to get control, hand control. Jones has an escape. 2-1. And we're working takedowns, 5 seconds to go. So we'll go to the third. This is Jones's choice. And Montgomery with a 2-1 lead after 2. See if Montgomery tries to ride him or he's going to cut him. He's going to let him go. So we'll work takedowns, 2-2 in the third. Montgomery, a defending District 15 champ, 4th in the region last year. He was 40-4 a year ago. He's a Union County tournament champion. Jones shoots in on the left leg. Montgomery hanging on around the midsection. Jones has a hand and a wrist behind the left thigh.
Elbow down, elbow down.
Montgomery trying to step across Jones. Jones still hanging on to that leg. 30 seconds gone. Jones still has the leg.
Backside.
Montgomery trying to keep his weight on Jones, pressuring down on the head. And he wants to circle around to Jones's left. He flattens out Jones, and there's no advantage on that takedown attempt. We've got 1:10 to go in the bout.
Yeah, after he got caught underneath, I think stalemate was about the best that Jones could have hoped for there. He was not going to be able to suck that leg in and come around the corner on Montgomery.
And Montgomery taking some injury time. Pass along some more thanks to Phillipsburg assistant coach Scott Silvas and to Mike Weileman of mikeopen.blogspot.com. Whenever I need help with information on the Phillipsburg wrestlers or an opposing team, they are both there for me, and their help is greatly appreciated. and his Stateliner coach, Dave Post, who always makes himself available for post-match discussions, and or I should say for pre-match discussions and for his live post-match comments. 51 seconds to go in regulation, tied at 2. Montgomery used 49 seconds injury time. Jones shot in, and Montgomery, bad shot. Montgomery spun around behind. He leads Jones 4-2. Jones is out, 4-3. Under a minute to wrestle.
Both times Jones lowered his level, but really didn't get much in the way of penetration.
No stalling warnings. Montgomery dives in. Jones trying to cross-face him, reach back for a whizzer. Montgomery picks up Jones' right leg. Jones funks, grabs the other leg. Montgomery's near a takedown. Montgomery has a takedown, and he has Jones cradled. The takedown, Montgomery is up 6-3. 10 seconds to go. Montgomery, the all-time win leader for Roselle Park. On the escape, it is 6-4. The all-time wins leader for Roselle Park has his 4th district title. Mark Montgomery, 6-4 over Phillipsburg's Travis Jones at 132.
Yeah, last takedown attempt was Jones was trying to do something a little risky because he was down behind and ended up giving up the takedown. But he left it all out there as well.
In third place from Somerville.
So the medal winners will be recognized at 126. The 4th place finisher was Johnny Cruz of Plainfield. He was beaten by Jamin Bryant of Somerville, 8-5. Bryant, the 3rd place finisher. 2nd place to Phillipsburg's Bryce Parenti. And the champion at 126, Eddie Hummel of Roselle Park, by a 10-3 decision.
Roselle Park has 3 titles. Gabe Leo at 113, Eddie Hummel at 126, and Mark Montgomery at 132. 138, Phillipsburg's Kyle Tino. He's the top seed, the senior, 27-10. Facing the 3 seed, Skylar Fry of Plainfield. He's a senior, 20-4. Tino in the predominantly garnet Phillipsburg singlet with Peaburg across the chest. Fry in a Plainfield white with red trim cardinal on the back. Fry the taller of the 2. Tino's in on the left leg, trips the right. Tino has a takedown. Stateliner senior is on top 2-0. Trying to tilt Fry to his right, and they're off, says our referee, Kevin Colbeck Jr.
Tino weighed in at 139.9 and Fry at 139 even.
Tino, right hand, tight waist, left elbow. Breaks down Fry on the whistle.
Just run it and catch it on the way. Push your arm across.
Tino keeping his weight up high on the back of Fry. Picks up on the right ankle to break him down. Trying to drive a bar from the left side.
Head on the mat. Push that arm
Tino
across.
has the
Push that
bar.
arm across.
Fry stands. Tino behind him at the edge. They're off, and that's a stalling warning on Phillipsburg's Kyle Tino on top. First warning. Fry adjusts a pad in the right knee. He's set. We've got 17.5 seconds to go here in the first. Tino picked up on the ankle. Fry stands. Tino trips and sits down behind and maintains control. And he looks at that clock that shows under 10 seconds. He's going to be content to hang on right here. Kyle Tino of Phillipsburg has a 2-0 lead after one. Tino's a defending champ. He will take down to start the second.
Tino advanced with a fall on 1:08 in the semis over Patrick Nevins of Summit. And Fry was a 19-5 winner over Joey Catalano of Woodfield.
Tino broken down by Fry. Trying to reach for a cross-face cradle, wants to take the left elbow back to the knee. Tino stands, and he's out. On the escape, Phillipsburg's Kyle Tino on top, 3-0. Tino with a first period takedown, second period escape. Tino with 79 career wins, been a 4-year starter for Coach Dave Post. 12 wins as a freshman, 15 as a sophomore, 25 last year. He's in on the left leg behind the knee, picks that leg up. Trips and has his second takedown. Tino's on top, 5-0. Off they go at 47 seconds.
Tino rides well and somewhat cautiously, but does a good job of keeping control.
Fry finishing 4th in the Union County tournament. He's 25-10 for Plainfield a year ago. I thought he beat the whistle there, but no caution, and Tino maintains control here. Tino wants to bar the left arm. Maintaining control with 25 seconds to go here in a sec. There's a hazard tilt. Fry rolled on through. Tino brings him back the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 back points coming for Tino on the hazard tilt. 3 back points awarded. Tino's on top, 8-0. 8-0 Tino after 2. Fry's choice. Chooses neutral. He has been taken down twice and not come close to taking down Tino, but chose neutral. Tino was down, got out pretty quickly in the second. Front head and arm. Fry wants to try and jack up Tino, and they're off 16 seconds into the third.
Fry's not shown the ability to come out from the bottom, and riding and turning Tino probably is not going to happen either. So his hope here is to catch him.
Kyle looking to become Phillipsburg's 3rd champ. They had 9 a year ago.
Tino was good on his feet. We have seen him, however, sometimes be subject to the headlock.
Takes half a shot at the left leg. Now wraps his hands around the right to a double, steps through, takedown for Tino. He's up 10-0.
Switching to the double is something Kyle Tino does so well.
And using his leg, cupping him under the chin, and he has turned Fry. He's got 3 more back points coming. Now he has the right arm barred. 3 back points. 13-0. If he can turn him again, he can win a technical fall. Well, he tried to walk out front with that bar. Maintains control. Has the left wrist trapped.
30 seconds, 30.
Riding out the left side. Tino trying to work a hazard. 1 count, 2, 3. He's got to get the technical fall. It comes in. It's 15-0 in 5:40 for Kyle 15-0 technical fall. And Kyle Tino has his second district title and a third for Phillipsburg on the afternoon. Phillipsburg and Roselle Park each have 3.
Medal winners at 132 pounds. Wilson Carrillo of Plainfield, the 4th place finisher. Will Kaufman won 3rd with an 8-0 decision over Carrillo. Kaufman of Bernard. 2nd place goes to Phillipsburg's Travis Jones, and the champion Mark Montgomery with a 6-4 victory. Montgomery of Roselle Park.
145, Elvin Guerrero of Roselle Park. The top seed, he's a senior, 28-6, facing Phillipsburg's Luke Harden. The 2 seed, a senior, 11-18. He's in the garnet singlet. Harden did most of his wrestling at 138 this year. Kyle Tino wrestling at 138 in the postseason. Guerrero reaches for the right leg of Harden. They're off, no advantage. Charles Bartlett is the referee for this bout. Chris Rebels is assisting. Harden's in on the left leg. Picks that leg up. Guerrero hopping up and down the right foot. Harden trying to pick that leg up again. Guerrero grabs a leg of Harden and is able to free his leg. We have no advantage. Harden goes for that left leg. Guerrero now wants a front head and arm.
Guerrero at 146.5 and Harden at 144.7.
In on a double, or Guerrero's in on the right leg. Right in front of the scorer's table. Guerrero's trying to pull that right leg back onto the mat, and Harden dives away. Then tries to get on top of Guerrero. There is no advantage as they go off. The officials are going to discuss it, and a takedown is awarded. Takedown awarded to Guerrero. He leads 2-0.
Right now, Luke.
Harden underneath. Harden stands. Has an escape, it's 2-1. Working takedowns again here in the first. Guerrero is in on the right leg of Harden. Trying to pick that leg up, pressure on the head. Harden will try to dive away. They're off that time, no advantage.
Harden a 2-1 winner in the semis over Joe Bricado of Woodfield. And Guerrero a 10-9 overtime winner over Shaheed Green of Plainfield.
Harden got that first period takedown on Bricado of Woodbridge, and he made that stand up. All right, the first period ends with Guerrero on top, 2-1. Guerrero will take underneath for Roselle Park to start the second. Through 6 weight classes, and Phillipsburg has 3 champs, Roselle Park has 3. State Line is with an overwhelming lead in the team score. They've got that wrapped up. Guerrero stands, and Guerrero has an escape. He leads Phillipsburg's Luke Harden 3-1. Guerrero, a District 15 runner-up a year ago, 6th in Region 4. He's a Colt Classic champion, 3rd in the Union County tournament. He was 32-8 a year ago. Harden in on the left leg. Trying to trip Guerrero. Guerrero with a whizzer to fight him off and try and spin around to Harden's left. Guerrero turns into Harden. No advantage here at the edge. And they go off, no advantage at 58 seconds. Harden is able to get in. He just can't finish.
Yeah, his advantage. Harden's done well on his feet this year. It's a good first move, but he's got to be able to finish it because when he gets caught underneath, he generally has not had the strength to fight further.
Yeah, his leg attack is good. He gets in constantly. Circle at the edge. Coming up on 30 seconds to go here in the second. Guerrero's looking for a Russian tie. Wrestlers break apart. They're at the edge. And Harden just took a shot to the right eye.
Harden might actually be a little faster on his feet than Kyle Tino is, but Tino has the strength once he gets the grip to be able to pursue the move. And then there's Cody Harrison, just takes it to another level. He's quick and he gets a grip. He doesn't let go.
Harden tries to sweep a leg, and then getting in on a double is Guerrero. Short time here. We got 10 seconds to go. As Harden tries to hang on, Guerrero trying to expose those shoulders to the mat and force Harden to give it up. And no takedown. Roselle Park coaches wanted it, did not get the call. 3-1 after 2. Harden's choice. He'll go underneath in the third.
Even though he doesn't have a takedown, I might have chosen neutral here.
Harden set.
Again, that seems to be where Luke does his best work.
Guerrero riding out the left side. Harden stands. Harden's out. 3-2. Working takedowns here in the third. Off they go in front of Coach Rooney in the Roselle Park bench across the way. The chairs in the corner.
We know he can get in. Can he get the grip and sweep to the side enough to be able to finish it?
Guerrero's in on the right leg of Harden. Has Harden in a sitting position. Harden trying to hang on around the midsection, and he has to belly down. Takedown for Guerrero. And the Roselle Park senior leads the Stateliner senior 5-2. The Roselle Park Panthers. Guerrero riding out the left side.
1 minute to wrestle, 1 minute.
It's a battle between the 1 and 2 seeds here at 145. Guerrero with 2 takedowns and an escape. Harden has 2 escapes. Guerrero was weight high in the back of Harden. 30 seconds to go. Guerrero maintaining control of Harden. Off they go. He'll get a fresh start with 20 seconds to go. Trailing 5-2.
Guerrero was able to burn a lot of mat time there.
Roselle Park is 20 seconds away from going 4 for 4 in the finals. Harden stands. He's out. It's 5-3. He's got 15 seconds. He's in on a leg. Guerrero with a whizzer, and he slipped the whizzer and was able to kick away from Harden. And Guerrero dives in on Harden's left leg. 3 seconds to go. And they're off the mat with 0.3 of a second remaining. So, Elvin Guerrero of Roselle Park will win a 5-3 decision at 145. And he is the champion for Roselle Park at 145.
Luke Harden becoming the third second-place finisher for Phillipsburg, along with Bryce Parenti and Travis Jones. Medal winners at 138 pounds. Jaden Catalano of Woodbridge finished 4th. Pat Nevins of Summit, the 3rd place finisher, advancing by injury default. Skylar Fry of Plainfield placed 2nd, and the winner for Phillipsburg, Kyle Tino, with a 15-0 technical fall. It came in 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
152, Cody Harrison of Phillipsburg, a senior, 31-2, looking for his 4th district title against the 2 seed, Luke Burns of Bernards, a sophomore, 29-3. Harrison's in on a double, picks up Burns, puts him down, has him on his back, driving a half Nelson, and Burns able to scramble off. That's a 4-point play for Cody Harrison.
Harrison weighed in at 152.3. Luke Burns at 154 even.
Harrison riding out the left side, the high left wrist. Trying to pick him up through the crotch. Now he goes to wanted a cement job, and there's an escape for Burns. It's 4-1. Burns shoots in, and they're off and on the gym floor. 4-1 Harrison. Just under a minute to wrestle here in the first. Cody in the garnet gray and white. Referee Kevin Kloiber Jr. has stopped it. I think he's going to talk to both of them about, let's not slug, boys, let's wrestle. Circle each other to the left. Frank Leitner assisting in this bout. Harrison with half a shot, then wanted an arm drag. Burns fights that off. Cody is a freshman, was the champ at 106 while at Warren Hills. He's got a front head and arm. Trying to spin around to Burns' left. First period will end. Phillipsburg's Cody Harrison on top, 4-1 after 1.
Both wrestlers advanced with falls in the semifinals. Harrison's came in a minute 5 over Brendan Aldrich of Somerville. And Burns was in 4:24 over Justin D'Angelo St. James of Summit.
Harrison choosing underneath to start the second. Cody has 116 career wins, just 23 defeats. First caution goes against Harrison. Harrison, a 2-time state place winner, 8th 2 years ago, 4th last year. He stands. Warning for stalling on Burns on top. And Harrison spinning around, has a reversal, and he's got a double arm tie up, trying to, from behind. Body press by Harrison. It's referee Colbeck looking in, and the fall for Cody Harrison in 2:27. Cody Harrison winning his 4th title, 4th district championship. And for the State Liners on the night, it is their 4th. Phillipsburg and Roselle Park each have 4.
Medal winners at 145 pounds. Joe Bricado of Woodbridge placed 4th. Shahid Green of Plainfield, an 11-6 victory to place 3rd. Luke Harden of Phillipsburg, the 2nd place finisher, and the winner Elvin Guerrero of Roselle Park, a 5-3 winner in the final.
And while we have an opportunity, our thanks to Phillipsburg Athletic Director Tom Fisher and staffers like Jeff Viscomi, Ray Pat, and Kyle Purdy. They provide us with top-notch accommodations here in Phillipsburg. Always have the answers to questions. And they supply the necessary paperwork, like weigh-in sheets and tournament brackets. And they make our job much easier. Our thanks to the staff here at Phillipsburg High School. We are awaiting one of the place winners. Tom Fisher is set. We've got, looks like we have 1, 2. We might not have number 3. Coming, running out of the stands. 160. Jacob Vega for Carteret in the blue, black, and white. He's the top seed. He's a junior, 34-1. He is in on a leg on New Providence's Joe D'Elia, and a takedown for Vega. He leads 2-0. D'Elia is the 2 seed from New Providence. He's a senior, 32-3. D'Elia sits and switches. He's got a reversal. And they're off across the way. Chris Rebels is the referee for this bout. We're tied at 2 at 160. New Providence and Carteret each with 2 finalists. D'Elia trying to check back Vega. Chris Rebels is looking. There's still in control. He's got a leg in. Pressure's on the head. D'Elia again wants to try and check him back. He's got the leg in to maintain control. 1 count, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very strong move by D'Elia to get himself some back points. He's trying to get chest to chest with D'Elia, with Vega. 3 back points for D'Elia. He leads 5-2.
Both wrestlers at 160.5.
Trying that same check back move. Under 25 seconds to wrestle here in the first.
D'Elia 15-0 tech fall over McCrae McKellick of Plainfield in the semifinals.
Vega picking up on the right leg, trying to come out the side door on D'Elia. 3 seconds to go. And D'Elia will hang on. After 1, D'Elia's up 5-2.
Vega a 10-5 winner in the semis over Phillipsburg's TJ Abode.
Carteret Ramblers coached by Don Smith. And the New Providence Pioneers coached by John Schultz. Neutral in the second. Vega had a takedown in the first, but was reversed and put on his back by D'Elia. D'Elia in the black for New Providence, black and green. New Providence on the left hip, NP. Let's just break apart, and Vega goes back to the center. He's wearing the red ankle band, D'Elia the green. Vega circles to his left. We're under a minute to go in the second. 5-2 lead for D'Elia. Vega was 3rd last year in District 15, 4th in Region 4. They are off 32-10 a year ago. D'Elia was a district runner-up for New Providence, a District 16 runner-up, trying to get in on a single on D'Elia, who sprawls, frees the left leg. No advantage. D'Elia was 5th in Region 4. And he is a 2018 Battle of the Bay champion. D'Elia was 30-5 a year ago. Final 10 seconds here of the second. Vega shot in on the right leg, missed it. D'Elia got behind and got a takedown here in the closing seconds. And D'Elia is up 7-2 after 2. D'Elia underneath in the third. Vega reaching for a right hand thigh pry. Riding out the left side. Vega so far unable to budge D'Elia from his knees. Now he breaks him down. Weight high in the back. 30 seconds gone here in the third. D'Elia of New Providence leading Vega of Carteret 7-2. All the champs so far have come from Phillipsburg or Roselle Park here in District 13. Here's a stalling call. First warning for stalling on Vega. D'Elia trying to get hand control. Vega breaks him down. Trying to take the left wrist. Looking for a crossface. Vega trying to pull the left wrist across the body. 30 seconds to go in the bout. Vega's been able to ride D'Elia here in the third, but not been able to turn him. D'Elia now sits. Turns in, he's got a reversal. D'Elia's on top, 9-2. Pressure looking for a power half. Takes the left wrist. Final 10 seconds. So New Providence's Joe D'Elia will be the champion. It's a 9-2 final at 160 for Joe D'Elia of New Providence over Jacob Vega of Carteret. D'Elia, the 2 seed, wins the title.
Medal winners at 152 pounds. Justin D'Angelo Jones placed 4th. Brendan Aldrich of Somerville was the 3rd place winner with a pin in 5:32 over D'Angelo Jones of Summit. 2nd place to Luke Burns of Bernard, and your champion Cody Harrison of Phillipsburg with a fall in 2:27.
All right, we go to 170. It'll be Kaiseron Casey of Plainfield. He's a junior, the top seed, 30-7. Facing the 3 seed, Jordan Malanga of Somerville. He's a senior, 22-9. Our thanks to our old pro, Jared Marchicelli, who was the technical guru at the beginning of the Stateliners Sports Network and developed innovations like our scoreboard camera. Jared's now away at college, but he brought us Jake Kosa, who's now our executive producer, and production assistant Dylan Renner. And believe me when I tell you that you would not be watching this today without their expertise. In on a double, and getting the takedown is Casey. And off they go, and Malanga goes on to the gym floor, but he's okay. Casey of Plainfield with a 2-0 lead. Malanga in the orange and black of Somerville. Casey in the red and white of Plainfield.